Welcome everyone back to Truly Bedrock Season 5. Hello, episode 15. We're here, we're doing things, and last time we had done quite a bit of work on the mansion, right? If you guys remember what this thing originally looked like versus what it looks like now, it's been an amazing transformation that I'm extremely happy with. And I hope you guys are as happy as I am. Of course, I also hope you guys are having a great day. Morning, noon, night, 3 a.m. Those of you that watch this at 2 a.m. because you've got insomnia, I hope you're doing great. Anyway, that is what we worked on in the last episode. The other thing that we finished up in the last episode is the bee farm. And somebody had commented about thinking we were going to make the great deku tree here, and that's a highly missed opportunity, and I could see inside my head. It is empty. Look at that. There's nothing inside. Anyway, there was a great missed opportunity here with the deku tree. Since we are doing kind of like a themed Zelda thing. This isn't really going, build by build. This is just my, take, right? We're going to build our own city here. We're not going to do anything crazy. This building obviously is not from any game, but it was a great idea nonetheless. So I'm very, very disappointed in myself for not thinking of that, but it's, yeah, maybe we can add a face to it at a later date. Now, a couple of things that I want to do. First things first is I want to make some iron, and then I want to make some iron doors. This will become apparent for what we need this for momentarily, and of course, I didn't pack this away correctly. There we go. I am going to need also this guy. I think I have some, yes. Perfect. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of the spruce doors that are here on the bee farm, right? And I think I'm going to need to do this from the inside. And that one, hopefully they'll match. Of course not. So now what I need to do is this. This. There we go, very quickly, so we don't have any bees come out. If I do this, they both opened. So I don't want that. I think we're just going to want something very simple. And I think that's a stair. It is. It's fine. We'll just do that. That makes that block look. We could just put this block in the deku tree, and there's our face, right? But that was the first step of the process of what we're going to do today. The next part of today's quest requires a choice. I have a couple of options. Now, we've been a little secretive and stuff and talking in code, but for those of you that actually read the title, you guys know that we are going to mess with everybody's favorite mob, villagers. And the choice that I have is I could go through this portal behind me, and there is a pathway leading to a village. Of course, that's where we got the allays. Or, there is a village right over here, I believe. It's been a little while. I've got a couple of boats, and we could boat some villagers one at a time over to the island. I do believe... No? Good. I thought I had a boat. Doesn't matter. We don't need the boat. I want to get myself at least 2 villagers over to the island, and I also would like to grab something else Just something else that's going to be ever so special, and the reason that we put the iron doors on the bee farm. So somebody's building over here. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure who has got the villagers going, but there's a couple of trapped in here. I'm not going to steal them. So, with that, we're going to have to move on to plan B, right? I will figure out whose villager farm that is. Trading hall. And I will also find out the next closest place, I guess, of where I can start or can steal some villagers. The nether trip is going to be a pain. That's why I went over here. That was going to be more easy for me to get a couple of villagers over here. Yeah. I did take a look over at Chunk Base because I remember there being another village somewhere not too far, and I didn't think it was that way in the jungle, and it's not. Speaking of jungles, there's a nice little jungle temple that's pretty cool. But right over here, there should be another village. We have the Savannah village over there, and there should be a Plains village not too far away. But maybe somebody... Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go, I guess, and get all of our villagers from another place. You know, this is fine. We get to go out and do a little bit of running around, even though I've already explored these areas nearby. I haven't been out and about, and I haven't kept up with other people, so it's neat. It's neat to fly around and see other things that are happening. We're just gonna have to go find our own. Go find our own village. There's another one over this way somewhere, I believe. If I don't find it here soon, we'll just go to Chunk Base. I'm pretty sure there's one just over here. I've done quite a bit of mining out in this area of different things, so between the bamboo and the jungle wood and stuff like that. I haven't even started with villagers, and we're already having problems with villagers. This is just so typical. So typical. It wouldn't luck have it that I'm pretty sure I'd looked at... Hi. I'm gonna save these villagers. But I'm pretty sure I looked at this village not that long ago, and somebody has definitely saved these villagers as well. There is one running around here and one running around here, which is cool. But I actually found the owner of the villager trading hall over here, and who locked up the villagers in the Savannah village, so we're actually going to go take some from there. And most of you probably already know who the owner of this area is. It's none other than the Dawn of the entire server, Dawn Genfire. I say that because she has like 8 shops, and presence is felt everywhere. Now, I did forget that also, this makes sense that she has the villager thing over here, and I'm pretty sure that's her over there as well. We're very, very close together, but this was just a safekeeping thing, which she also mentioned she knew I was going to need some villagers, so I'm more than welcome to snag up what I need, which is awesome. Thank you, Jen. You're an amazing individual. You know this, though. I also have to say that I greatly approve of the method of blocking these villagers in that has been created. You know me, you guys know, I absolutely love my netherrack. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to transport these villagers one at a time over to the island. It's going to be a pain. You guys know how villagers are. This should be relatively easy, getting them down into the water. Going downhill isn't too bad, and then I have the bucket of water that should help us Oops. When we get into the island. But there we go. Nice little villager on its way to the island, which is not too far. And of course, Jen did say if I needed any more villagers, if I happened to accidentally unalive these villagers or unsub them from this server, we can get more. We can always get more. I knew there was a boat. I knew there was a boat. I left that boat. So, now that we're on the island, what we're going to do is we're going to take a water source block and we're just going to drop that down like a so. And now what I should be able to do is I should be able to run this boat. Apparently I should be able to get kicked out of the boat. No, 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 no. Oh, it's a leather. Oh, you know what? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you have an assigned job, but I thought I should be able to do this where we can just kind of climb. It's a little harder than it looks, but we should be able to mostly climb up, believe it or not. The water sources here. Unless we get too far into the things. And then the villager just gets popped out too? Interesting. Water does destroy grass, by the way, as we're finding out. So it's when we go underwater like that it's the problem. So, with that being said, I think we just need to go to another location where it's going to be a little bit easier. Maybe over here? Yeah. We'll just do that. Is it just me, or does it look like there's a hair in the boat? It looks like there's a hair in the boat. That's not going to work either. We will find a spot. I promise you. This shouldn't be this complicated, but it is. The other thing that you can do, of course, is you can use pistons. Pistons work very well for this kind of thing. But there, we've got them. Yep. You can use pistons and then push yourself up and all of those things. So it's time to go back. That guy should be fine in the boat. We are going to get ourselves another villager. I did want to get my hands on a Nitwit, but I doubt that there is one that was saved. We may have to just do the whole breeder setup and see what we come up with. Two fresh villagers at the base. They're not really fresh. This guy is a leather worker. Looks like he's been traded with a little bit. And of course, we do have the pack that shows us what their trades are going to be. I did not see a Nitwit at that village over there or this one over here. So I'm going to go check at the Plains village that's near and dear to somebody's base and see if there's one running around. Well, unfortunately, there was nothing, and that's fine. Knowing my luck, because I want a Nitwit, I'm not going to get a Nitwit. They are completely worthless, but I have a plan for one, and I really, really want one. So let's head back to the island. We're going to start trying to get these guys to make a little villagers and see what we can come up with for now. For now, I'm not going to build much of a building. I don't think I want like a breeding area for these guys. I just want a certain amount of them and setting up houses and stuff for them as the time comes. So first things first, of course, we need to get rid of our water and start figuring all of this out. Now, some of the things that we're going to need to do before we even start messing with those guys is we're going to probably need to break some of these blocks, right? The grindstone's going to need to go. The smithing table, which actually is done up with an axe. If I take a piece of netherrack, there we go. Just a temporary thing. The brewing stands. I'm pretty sure the grindstone. And I think that is everything that we could potentially have problems with. The only other thing that I need to do, of course, is come over into this room and break my bed. That could potentially cause issues, and I should not have any other things anywhere that are workstations. I have a crafting bench down here. The blast furnaces may cause an issue. So we're going to take those out for now. And that should remedy everything. I do have some stuff over at the spider farm, but it's all the way over there, so it shouldn't be causing any issues. We'll place these in here. And of course, we are going to need to make ourselves a decent amount of beds. So, I need, what do we need? 10? Like 10 beds? Yep. I think that's what we need. So first things first, I need to find the wool that I used. Here we go. I can make 21 beds with that. Okay, perfect. So we're going to make some beds. So I think over here is where we are going to set these bad boys up. And what we need is we need a chamber that they can sit on. That block up there would be a decent little chamber for them to sit on. And then we are going to need a place for hopefully baby villagers to come to, right? Something like that. And then we're probably going to need like a trapdoor. The villagers themselves are actually going to sit where that deep slate block is. So we'll have that there, and this here. Like that is where they are going to sit. And then, of course, we're going to need that. So we need to get our villagers into this spot here. We're going to need to get a trapdoor there to try to entice the villagers to walk off the area, and then I am going to just, boom, like something like that. And I think I have some trapdoors. We very much have some trapdoors. Okay. The other thing that we're going to want, of course, is our bucket of water. We will just pillar up. It's no big deal. Something like that. And then we want... There we go. And we are going to also want probably a piston. Now, the piston is just for us to push any villagers that get stuck. Baby villagers. And it can be adult villagers as well. So there's that. And of course, we will put the stuff there, or the villagers there. So now what I need to do is... probably lay out some beds back here. Something like this should do. Now, of course, the beds aren't going to be laid out until we get the villagers in the system. So now the next part is to get some rails and try to get these bad boys in this system. Into here. So we should be able to do something like this. Like that. Like this. Perfect. With the rails in place, I should be able to come over and get these guys and a very slow crawl over to this area. Once we get these guys in here, I have a bunch of bread in my inventory. We will throw them. I will place the beds down, making sure they link to the beds. And then once the villagers start getting all bred up, we can snag them out of here and start placing them into minecarts, which I do need to put a dispenser and all of that fun stuff. But this shouldn't be too bad. I have a minecart, which we can place down. And clicky, 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 click, click, click. There we go. No, 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 no. Where are you going, my dude? There is literally nowhere for you to go. This is what I was talking about. Everybody's favorite mob. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a little bit different. uh... Goodness gracious. I'm so glad we decided to do this today. Alright, we'll get him in the little chamber. I peaked my mic there. We'll get him in the chamber and break the, Yeah, we'll break this. That's fine. It's totally fine. Are you serious? I don't give these villagers credit for being smarter than me. Oh, really? You have nowhere to go, my friend. We are on an island. Okay. 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 This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna take your butt and put you in there, and then get you in the minecart, and then they just don't want to be enslaved forever. And I get it. I understand. I can sympathize with it, but look, man. The other thing that we could do is we could set up a chamber very similar to this and have the villagers in it and then just pull them out via minecarts. There's a couple of different things we could do. Using water to move them isn't a bad idea. But there we go. But sometimes that's a little more difficult than this part. And we should be able to just push this guy in. Of course, you're going to call me a liar. I should have used powered rails. Would have been so much easier. There we go. And we should be able to break the minecart. Get the minecart and rinse and repeat this one more time. With the villager that didn't want to go. First thing we need to do, set a bed. Make sure that this gets linked with one of these guys. There we go. And then we need to set another bed and wait for the same thing to happen. There we go. Now that we have that, we can set the rest of these beds here, which is no big deal. And there we go. That should be our breeder all set up. And we can take this down. I'm going to take it down for now. The only thing that I need to do, of course, is have a way for me to get up to feed these guys. And we also need probably a little bit of lightning protection. So let us do that. We can make a lightning rod, aka air terminal, and then we can get ourselves up here. Bedrock. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. And like I said, what I should be able to do is just throw these guys some food and they will start breeding. I think they only need 3 pieces of bread. And like a willingness and all that. Oh boy. Hold on. Yeah, we had some issues with these. I'm gonna do that. Just to hopefully... Oh, you know what? I can't. I can't do that because of the same things. But 3 bread ain't enough, so here is a bunch more. Perfect. And of course, I need to sleep in a bed that isn't claimed by one of these guys so that they're not mad at me. And with a minecart in there, that is the villager breeder, kind of quick and dirty setup. So we just need to kind of wait and see. Hopefully there's some love hearts. There we go. Nice. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on this, and obviously we're only going to get 10 villagers in this village because I have 10 beds. There's 2 here. I'm going to get 8 here. And there is the baby that hasn't walked off. Now, I think if we press this button, there we go. It shouldn't affect those guys. It should just affect him. And that is perfect. I can clean out my inventory, which I forgot I had some rails in here. And then just kind of wait for some villagers to grow up. I'm going to also need to start making some more lecterns. Because I think that's where we're going to start with villagers is librarians, right? That's where everybody kind of starts. There they go. They're already ready to make more, and this is really, really close to the base. And now, also, I need to start looking at how many of these villagers in total we want to grab as far as the different crafts, the different trades. We know that I want some like fishermen and potentially some smithing. Yeah, smiths, toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, or armorsmiths. Toolsmith and weaponsmith is the same thing. So, oh my goodness, they're coming in by the troves. My understanding is bread is the better thing. You need less bread to do more breeds. But once we have 8 of these guys, we can start pulling them out into little chambers and start figuring out exactly what we need. I'm going to go back and grab the crafting bench because I need more minecarts, which I have already crafted and placed inside of this dispenser. Now what we're going to do is, uh-oh, I forgot about that. We're going to, like I said, start putting them into their own little holes, and once they're sat here, we'll take another one next to it. We'll set up the different workstations and wait for these guys to turn into librarians. We'll see what kind of books they get. And then I think that's the next build that we're going to do is kind of right here, and maybe even incorporate this into it, is going to be a library. I think I want to incorporate a couple of different things into it, including a sugarcane farm, but I need slabs? Full blocks? Yeah, we'll just do this. It's fine. It's fine. If we do something like that, we can push the minecart all the way in there, and then of course we can just break this guy, and then we will have another guy sat here, we'll have another guy sat here, another guy sat here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys get the point, right? Perfect. Well, I've got them all out, and all in minecarts, and all just hanging out. We did not have any accidents at all. Not one single accident happened while this process was going on. Not any accidents. So what I need to do now is just wait for these guys to grow up, and then we are going to start the process of rolling these villager traits. I'm going to start with, you know, a couple of villagers here and see what we can come up with. See, you know what? I don't think I have a lot of sugarcane. I do not. I do have a fair bit of bone meal, so we're going to go ahead and do some paper trading so that we can lock in trades, get prepared for it, while we wait for these guys to grow up. And of course, as they grow up, look at that. I've got my Nitwit. You, my friend, are coming with me. Sure, that'll get us over there. I did not know that you could place rails on the path blocks. That's pretty neat. Now, I want the Nitwit in the bee farm just because I think that's going to be funny. Sole reason we want it in there. How do we want to get you? Probably right here. Come on, my friend. Before the bees come out. No bees were lost in the process, and we have the Nitwit. I'm so happy. Hopefully it's far enough away that it won't count towards the stuff. But yeah, that's... You're forever he's the beekeeper. Nice. You know, if nothing else, we can just add more beds. It's no big deal. But what we can start doing now is we can start laying out the process of rolling villagers, right? What I have found the easiest to do is lay down some pistons. We can set down a workstation. That is the guy that linked to the workstation. And all I need to do is grab a little bit of redstone and, of course, a lever. I think is going to be the best thing for us. Like so. Perfect. And first things first, let's check the trades. So Luck of the Sea, Riptide, and a name tag, not very good. There we go. Bookshelf, nothing else. Aqua Affinity, Mending, and Quick Charge. We can do better. Bane, Luck, Aqua, and this is what our life is going to be for the next little while. Depth Strider 3, meh. Meh. Mending, Curse of the Vanishing, and Fire Aspect. That is not a bad trade. There's just not good other books. Well, we're going to be at this for a little while. There's a Mending trade and a Silk Touch and another Mending and a Riptide. This is not a bad villager. So we're going to lock that one in, and the next thing that we do is we set down another workstation. And there we go. This is the individual that came up. So Smite, Quick Charge. What did you have? You had Mending and Silk Touch. Well, 2 Mendings. Channeling, Quick Charge, nope. Yep, so I'm just going to be at this for a little while here, trying to get ourselves some decent books. And we'll see what we can come up with. I think I do want this trade too, like the bookshelf trade maybe, with one of these guys. Ooh. This guy's got a bookshelf trade and an Impaling 5 book, which is always good for farms. But I don't know if I want to keep that, so it's just going to be roll, 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 roll your trades. Well, we've been at it for about an hour, and I've got a couple of villagers. We've got this guy with a bookshelf and book looting 3 trade. The original guy with Mending, Silk Touch, Mending, and Riptide. We've got Sharpness 5 and Loyalty 3. Pretty decent there. And that's about it. I thought I had an Efficiency 5. I do. Depth Strider 3, Efficiency 5. Yep. So I've noticed a couple of things. Right now I'm rolling this guy, he is not linked or locked into a job. He is linked to a workstation. When I leave the world and come back in, it was that guy last time. Now it's that guy. This guy up here might also roll, but I did put this workstation here. He became a librarian. It's fine. It's fine. But I think this is all the time we've got for today. I've spent quite a bit of time getting this a little bit rounded up. So we're going to probably do a live stream and roll some more trades, get some more things, maybe go visit another ancient city. So if that is something you guys want to see, well, be in the Discord or follow me on Twitter. You guys know the things, right? All of that can be found in the description down below, as well as links to Truly Bedrock Discord, Truly Bedrock website. There's a link to the second channel where I do upload the live streams afterwards. There's a link to the third channel and a link to Patreon. Be sure to check all of that out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed me struggling with villagers. And if you did, awesome, because I had fun. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.